Welcome. In this lesson, we shift our focus from critiquing the downsides of modern progress and technology to asking a timeless question: what is the good life? Instead of just pointing out what's wrong with our world, we'll explore what it means to live well. Drawing on ancient wisdom, especially from Aristotle, we'll see how happiness and fulfillment are more than just fleeting feelings. This journey will help us rethink our goals and how we use technology and science in our daily lives. Let's begin by understanding why everyone, in their own way, seeks a good life and how our definitions of it can differ. By the end of this lesson, you'll be able to explain Aristotle's concept of the good life, define what it means for you personally, and examine shared concerns that shape a meaningful existence. We'll encourage you to connect ancient ideas to modern issues like sustainability, relationships, and technology, so you can propose creative, ethical solutions to today's challenges. These outcomes are designed to help you not only understand philosophy, but also apply it to your own life, making the ancient wisdom of Aristotle relevant and practical in our fast-changing world. Everyone is chasing something they believe is good, whether it's a degree, better health, or simply rest after a long day. But Aristotle asks us to look deeper. What is the highest good? Is there something we seek for its own sake, not just as a means to another end? This question is at the heart of his philosophy and sets the stage for our exploration. As we move forward, keep in mind your own pursuits and consider what you truly value most in life. In his famous work, Nicomachean Ethics, Aristotle claims that the ultimate end of human life is happiness, what he calls eudaimonia. But this isn't just about feeling good in the moment, like enjoying a treat or scrolling through social media. Eudaimonia is about flourishing, living well, and having a life that is truly well lived. It's a deeper, more lasting form of happiness that comes from being your best self and living in harmony with your true nature. Eudaimonia combines the Greek words for good and spirit. It's often translated as flourishing or living well. Unlike fleeting pleasure, eudaimonia is about achieving excellence in your actions and character. Aristotle says that while everyone agrees happiness is the highest good, people disagree on what happiness really means. Some think it's pleasure, others wealth or honor, but Aristotle argues these are incomplete. True happiness is self-sufficient and complete, not dependent on external factors. Aristotle points out that many people chase pleasure, wealth, or honor, believing these will make them happy. But he explains that pleasure is often short-lived, wealth is only valuable as a means to something else, and honor depends on the opinions of others. None of these, he says, can be the ultimate goal. Instead, the good life must be something that is complete in itself and not just a stepping stone to another desire. For Aristotle, true happiness must be self-sufficient and complete. This means it doesn't rely on external circumstances or the approval of others. It's about living in a way that fulfills your deepest potential and brings lasting satisfaction. When you live according to virtue, you become the best version of yourself, and this excellence is its own reward. The good life, then, is about inner fulfillment, not just external success. Aristotle believes that happiness is achieved by living and acting well, by aligning your actions with your human nature. Humans are rational beings, so the best life involves using reason excellently. This excellence comes from virtue, or arete, which means being the best you can be in every role you play, whether as a student, friend, or citizen. Virtue is not a one-time act. It's a habit built through consistent practice and discipline. Think about your daily life. If you're a student, Aristotle would say be an excellent one, study diligently and strive for understanding. If you're an athlete, train hard and compete fairly. Excellence isn't limited to grand achievements. It's about doing your best in every situation. Over time, these habits shape your character and lead to a life of virtue and fulfillment. Virtue isn't something you're born with or achieve overnight. It's developed through habit and discipline. By making good choices consistently, you gradually become a virtuous person. Just like learning a skill, practicing virtue makes it second nature. This process not only benefits you but also those around you, as your actions contribute to a thriving community. Aristotle's idea of happiness isn't just about individual success. True flourishing happens when both you and your community thrive. For example, a clean environment benefits everyone, not just one person. The good life is shared, and our actions should help others flourish too. This perspective encourages us to think beyond ourselves and consider the well-being of those around us. Modern life often tempts us with quick pleasures, binge-watching shows, eating junk food, or endless scrolling. Aristotle warns that these sensate pleasures can lead to problems if overdone. In contrast, happiness based on virtue comes from disciplined choices and leads to long-term well-being. It's about making decisions that support your health, relationships, and community. Choosing to eat healthy, exercise regularly, or manage waste properly are examples of virtuous habits. These actions may require effort, but they lead to lasting benefits for yourself and others. For instance, Proper waste management not only keeps your surroundings clean, but also contributes to a healthier planet, creating shared happiness for all. And we disregard virtue, like littering for convenience or neglecting our health, we harm not only ourselves but also others. These choices block true flourishing and can create problems for the wider community. Aristotle's message is clear. Convenience should never come at the expense of virtue and well-being. Science and technology are powerful tools. They're high expressions of human reason and can help us flourish. Medical advances, for example, improve health, while clean energy protects the environment. However, if used without virtue, these tools can also cause harm, such as tech addiction or pollution. Grounding our use of technology in virtue ensures it serves the good life. When we use science and technology ethically, we can create solutions that benefit everyone. For example, apps that help reduce waste or promote healthy habits are innovations guided by virtue. These tools support our well-being and help us build a better world, showing that progress and ethics can go hand in hand. Let's review the key points. The good life looks different for each person, but the highest good is eudaimonia, living well through virtue. Happiness, in Aristotle's view, is about excellence of character, built by habit and discipline. It's not about fleeting pleasures, but about lasting fulfillment that benefits both you and your community. Virtue is at the heart of Aristotle's philosophy. It's the excellence of character that comes from consistent good choices. Everyone has the potential to be virtuous, but it requires effort and practice. The more you act with virtue, the more natural it becomes, leading to a life of true happiness and fulfillment. The good life isn't just about personal achievement. It flourishes when we and others thrive together. This means supporting your community, caring for the environment, and helping others succeed. Aristotle's vision of happiness is inclusive and shared, reminding us that our actions have a ripple effect on those around us. This lesson ties together ideas from earlier chapters, like questioning technology and avoiding overconsumption, with Aristotle's reminder that the ultimate goal is virtuous flourishing. Science and technology can advance us toward the good life, but only when they're guided by ethics and aimed at excellence for all. Aristotle's ideas are not just for philosophers, they're practical and relevant for everyone, especially students. In a world full of distractions, climate issues, and inequality, it's important to ask, does my daily life build virtue and shared flourishing? Defining the good life for yourself can help you make better choices and contribute to a better world. What does the good life mean to you? Maybe it's balanced work, strong relationships, sustainable habits, or helping others. Aristotle encourages us to personalize our definition, making it relevant to our own lives and the challenges we face today. Take a moment to reflect on what matters most to you. Modern challenges like climate change, mental health, and inequality require creative, ethical solutions. Aristotle's philosophy can guide us here. For example, tackling climate change might involve community recycling apps or zero-waste challenges, guided by virtues like temperance and justice. The good life is about meeting shared concerns with innovative, virtuous action. Addressing climate change isn't just about technology, it's about virtue. Apps that encourage recycling or zero-waste habits are examples of how ethical innovation can make a difference. By practicing moderation and fairness, we can create solutions that benefit both current and future generations. Mental health is another area where virtue plays a key role. Technology can support mindfulness and well-being, but it must be rooted in discipline and real human connections. Virtue helps us use these tools wisely, ensuring they enhance our lives rather than distract or isolate us. Inequality is a pressing issue in today's world. Aristotle's philosophy suggests that ethical business models, those that prioritize well-being over endless profit, can help address this challenge. By focusing on justice and fairness, we can create systems that support the flourishing of all members of society. By examining shared concerns like health, environment, and community, we can come up with creative, ethical solutions. Aristotle would encourage us to practice virtue daily, starting with small, disciplined habits. These efforts build toward a flourishing life for ourselves and those around us. Building a virtuous life doesn't require grand gestures. Start with one disciplined habit, like recycling, exercising, or helping a friend. Over time, these small actions add up, shaping your character and contributing to a happier, more meaningful life. Aristotle's advice is simple: practice virtue every day. Technology can be a double-edged sword. Used wisely, it helps us flourish, improving health, connecting communities, and solving problems. But without virtue, it can lead to addiction, distraction, or harm. The key is to balance innovation with ethical guidance, ensuring technology serves the good life. In our digital world, practicing virtue means using technology mindfully. This could mean setting boundaries on screen time, choosing educational content, or using apps that support well-being. By making conscious choices, we ensure that technology enhances our lives rather than detracts from them. A virtuous life is deeply connected to the well-being of the community. Supporting others, volunteering, or participating in local initiatives are ways to practice virtue beyond yourself. These actions strengthen social bonds and help create a flourishing society where everyone can thrive. Caring for the environment is an important aspect of the good life. Virtuous actions like reducing waste, conserving resources, and supporting sustainability efforts benefit not only ourselves, but also future generations. Aristotle's philosophy reminds us that our well-being is tied to the health of the planet. Strong relationships are a key part of a flourishing life. Practicing virtues like honesty, kindness, and loyalty helps build trust and deep connections with others. These relationships provide support, joy, and a sense of belonging, all of which are essential for true happiness. The journey to the good life is ongoing. Self-improvement through learning, reflection, and disciplined action is central to Aristotle's philosophy. By striving to be better each day, you move closer to eudaimonia and inspire others to do the same. Discipline is essential for building virtue. It helps you stay committed to your goals, make wise choices, and overcome challenges. With discipline, virtuous habits become easier, and the path to the good life becomes clearer. Living with purpose gives your actions meaning. Aristotle teaches that the good life is about more than just pleasure or success. It's about fulfilling your unique potential and contributing to something greater than yourself. Purpose guides your choices and keeps you focused on what truly matters. Life is full of challenges, but virtue helps us respond with resilience. By practicing courage, patience, and perseverance, we can overcome difficulties and continue growing. Aristotle's philosophy encourages us to see setbacks as opportunities to strengthen our character. True joy comes from living in line with your values and practicing virtue. It's a deep, lasting happiness that isn't shaken by external circumstances. By focusing on excellence of character, you create a foundation for joy that endures through life's ups and downs. The good life isn't just about the present, it's about leaving a positive legacy. By practicing virtue, you influence others and contribute to a better world. Your actions today can inspire future generations to pursue excellence and happiness. A flourishing life is balanced. Aristotle teaches the golden mean. Virtue lies between extremes. For example, courage is the balance between recklessness and cowardice. Finding balance in your actions helps you avoid pitfalls and live wisely. Personal growth is a lifelong journey. Each day offers a chance to practice virtue, learn from mistakes, and become a better version of yourself. Aristotle's philosophy encourages us to embrace growth and see every experience as an opportunity for improvement. Taking time to reflect on your actions and choices is essential for building virtue. Regular reflection helps you stay aligned with your values, recognize areas for improvement, and celebrate your progress. It's a powerful tool for living the good life. Gratitude is a virtue that enhances happiness. By appreciating what you have and recognizing the good in your life, you cultivate a positive outlook and strengthen your sense of well-being. Gratitude connects you to others and deepens your experience of the good life. Serving others is a powerful way to practice virtue. Whether through volunteering, mentoring, or simple acts of kindness, service strengthens communities and brings meaning to your life. Aristotle reminds us that the good life is shared, and service is a key part of that. As we wrap up, remember that the good life is a journey, not a destination. Aristotle's wisdom teaches us that happiness comes from living virtuously, supporting others, and striving for excellence in all we do. By applying these lessons in your own life, you can create a meaningful, fulfilling existence, one that benefits both yourself and the world around you.